Oh, I gotta change my
Yep.
thing. I am not streaming Stardew Valley right now.
My last three rolls that session was a 1, a 3, and a 1. Oh no, sorry, a 1, a 3, a 9, and a 1.
That's a root.
Humans, masculine words.
All right, we are live. All right, are you good, Fear?
2 seconds.
Okay,
Now I'm good.
sweet.
And I don't see your camera.
You don't see my camera. What?
Is that just me?
I don't know.
On roll 20, I can see it.
Yeah, I can
Okay.
see scans on 20.
I'll fix it.
Hey,
There we go.
there's Fear. Alrighty, greetings everybody. Welcome back to some D&D. We're all trying to figure out what happened because I think we all fell asleep in the last half of that session.
Sounds about right.
May have been possible. After the conclusion of Tomb of Annihilation, a number of the spellcasters gathered resources and brought back several of their fallen comrades, mounting a return to the city of Waterdeep that many of them have sort of begun to make a life for themselves despite the onslaught of the death curse. They return home to find that the city has been taken over by the deranged wizard Manshoon, former founder of the Zentarum, turned megalomaniac, who has brokered a deal with the Red Robes of Thays, a wizard society under the rule of a Lich Council, and have moved in on Waterdeep. They began some recon, met up with some old acquaintances, and gathered intel that several leaders of the legitimate government of Waterdeep are missing, dead, or captured. And Manshoon has declared himself Open Lord of Waterdeep. Out on recon, Vil stayed back at base using her homunculus to scout, as I think Leo stayed with Vil, right? I believe.
Yeah, I just opened up the mansion and was feeding everyone and fixing
That's
their
right.
clothes and stuff like that.
Running support for everybody. Onyx and Owen joined Ruby as their escort, as they took on their own role being a member of the Red Robes. And they went off in one direction as Simon took Ismark and Hastus under disguise of magic to scout out. The homunculus sought out the Yawning Portal, and two individuals hiding out under this tavern heard the homunculus and gave pursuit, as Ruby, Onyx, and Owen found a district of the city has been turned into a prison, looking for a chance to free some people and gain some more information. And Simon failed to lie his way out of an encounter with a red robe. As he moved away from the encounter, 4 wyvern riders moved into formation and began to dive. So, we've got a lot going on at one time. So, for my own sanity, we're going to clear initiative here. See if we can get everybody in there.
Grant. We should throw our tokens on the maps.
We do have the 1d8 from Frank this morning.
Yes.
Yeah, we should throw our tokens on the map so that they stack up in the initiative order.
Look at those crits.
Look at you guys go.
I'll spin this D8.
Alright. Get. I remembered Ruby this time.
Impossible. You're a fake DM.
Yep. I've been replaced. Bless you.
Thank you. Bless you.
Get. Oh, well, let me change the name of it. Pooh. Veteran is acting as Heistus and Ismark. Why doesn't Roll20 allow you to integrate between games? You know,
That would make our lives easier.
because this campaign is ran across 3 games.
I think it does.
That's
I
also
think there
why
is
I
a feature
use
to do that.
BTT as well, though, because I can update it that way.
Hmm.
You can upgrade all your, you can update all your tokens and import them all. It's really nice.
It's probably on my lack of knowledge, honestly. Yeah, let's get everybody on the initiative. Fuzz, if you want to roll, or depending on who, if you want everybody to know who you are. I mean, I know,
Alright.
but you can roll in secret if you want.
It doesn't matter to me. But it's been so long.
And Dill will be moving on Ville's turn.
That's about right.
That's about right. Well, you need to throw a token on the map and then roll with the sets token.
Yeah.
Oh. Would you need Sid and Reed to be on initiative too?
Yes.
Don't forget the 1d8, Bill.
But did Rank give the 1d8 to Dill?
Oh, Rank can do it at no spell slots, so he would have done it to everybody.
Oh, okay.
Whoop.
Got a lot of stuff happening in this.
Bill, did you throw your token on the map and then select it?
I threw Dill's token on the map, but Dill is not in the initiative, so I guess I just have to do my own.
No. So select the token. You have to have the token selected when you roll the initiative. Otherwise, it won't throw it into the initiative.
I have Dill's token selected.
Is it?
No, like
But-
on the map, you have to have it selected.
Yeah, on the map and then select it so you can move it around.
I know. That's what I did.
Ah,
Okay.
there it is.
I didn't see like the actual initiative button because it's so tiny. So I was
Oh.
just rolling like Dill's dexterity.
Yeah, I was looking at it going, why are you on dex? Yeah.
Gotcha. But
Let's see. So originally that is a 19.
yeah,
Okay.
+6 for a 25.
Dill has big initiative.
No kidding. Dill actually got ahead of Sid in initiative.
And Onyx.
All right. Everybody got theirs in?
Will needs to roll first.
Does Bill have a separate initiative than Dill? Because Bill is just
Yeah,
chilling.
I'm gonna have them act on the same turn.
Oh, my bad.
All right. I think that's everybody. Now, descending order. All right. So, Onyx. It would have kicked off the focus of everything going on. The 6-second rule is going to be a little rather blurred with this. Starting off was you guys found that opening in the patrol, and Ruby set up the silence.
All right. So they're in the silence spell right now, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, then I'm gonna go after the wizard and try and knock him out.
All right.
So gonna pull up my warhammer and make the attacks on him. Would that be with advantage because they're
Absolutely.
surprised?
Yep.
Okay.
Not remotely expecting this. You're going after the mage, not the one of the guards.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Do all of those hit?
All 3 hit.
All right. Oops. Wait. I never actually said I had that on. So don't. I'm not gonna add. How much is that? Sorry.
32.
32?
32.
Alright.
Alright.
Alright. Can you also have the. How far would I have been from the wizard? Like, would I have been able to run at least in a 10 feet line?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, then yeah, can I have him make a strength saving throw?
Certainly.
Okay, yeah, he's not prone.
Alright.
Why you gotta do that?
So, how do you surprise this individual? You're
just
looking. You're looking at a wizard in a full red cloak, bald head, numerous tattoos around the crown of the head. You see 1 or 2 of the tattoos have this slight glow giving off. They're very pale skinned, sort of a masculine jaw structure.
Yeah, I think it would have just been like probably like not really the most honorable thing, just like coming out of nowhere from like the side and just like immediately tackling him and just hitting him with the warhammer just out of nowhere in complete silence.
All right.
No, we're not playing fair right now. We're clearly outnumbered. It's them or us. Just go in, do the job. So yeah.
All right. They seem completely unresponsive.
All right.
All right.
And then as a wait, so the wizard is knocked out, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, perfect. And then I'm going to do an action surge and start attacking the guards.
Nice.
So the attack against one of the guards, I guess.
Right or left?
Right.
Okay. 2 hit.
Okay. All right. Takes 18 damage.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
All right. All right. What are Vil and Dill doing?
Bill is just sitting watching through Dill, and Dill is just making its way back to Bill. Like the underground.
What is the passive perception for Dill?
Dill's passive perception is 10.
All right.
It is also trying to be like sneaky, like not be noticed by other people.
No. Go ahead and make a stealth check. Nice.
Dill is the sneakiest possible squirrel you have ever seen.
Jill is just MVP of this campaign, just saying.
What is the
Even with his robe of scintillating colors, no one can see him.
what is the speed of Dill? Because I know you'd cast a spell to increase speed.
She actually gave him a transmutation stone, which increased his speed by 10 feet.
Okay.
So it depends, because he has a different walking speed versus flying speed.
Mhm.
So I'm assuming he's largely using like a walking speed and not really flying too much, because that's noticeable. So his speed is 30 feet currently.
30 feet.
Yes.
Alrighty. That'll work. So, Sid, you are pursuing this strange lizard thing in a cloak that is moving stealthily. You've seen it escape from the yawning portal. As you take pursuit with Reed right behind you, or in the ground beneath you, technically. Need you to make another perception check as you take the street.
All right.
You know the direction it went, but right. As you move out into the streets of Waterdeep, this is just prior to noon, I believe. That's where we left off at, about 10:30 in the morning. Sun's high. It's moderately comfortable day. And you no longer see this squirrel thing. You must have taken a corner.
Try and catch its scent again. Like, try and find its track by double back. All right. Yeah.
Right. You can use perception or survival to try to pick up a trace for it as your action.
I'll use survival.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm actually really good at survival.
Trying to think, would Dill leave anything behind? Or does it just sort of be a like smell, perhaps?
Probably smell.
No. He's not technically like living, so he doesn't like eat or anything. He's a construct. But he does definitely smell. He's made of like clay and ash, mandrake root and blood. So like he has a distinctive smell.
That makes sense.
So like it's kind of like an ashy, bloody, like almost earthy mix, kind of.
Right. So as you move at what is your speed, Sid? I hesitate to ask that.
60.
60. You All right, you would be able to make a move around into the alley, and you know this thing is in here, but you can't see it. It's definitely in this alley, though.
That's okay. I'm mainly just trying to follow it. So long as I know it's in the alley, and that's yeah, I'll just end my turn there.
All right. Separate from a meta question, is Sid tailing this thing or trying to catch it?
He's tailing it.
Okay.
He's trying to find out why something is looking where, pretty much why something was looking for him.
All right. That'll work. So, Simon, you have 2 wyverns diving towards you while 2 others are circling overhead. What would you like to do?
Disintegrate. No,
It has been a pretty game-changing spell, so...
yeah. I
Especially with
assume
3 of them in one round.
But think about what would happen to the rider if you disintegrate the wyvern.
I don't know. I assume they look like they're attacking. They're not just like coming down to see her. They look like they're trying to attack.
Yeah, it looks like it is a full diving pattern. They're in attack mode.
Okie dokie.
And you are still flanked by Hastis and Ismark.
Yeah, what are they doing? How are they reacting to the situation? How
Looking up after you told them you guys are being followed, they had both taken up defensive positions, and as soon as they started to dive, they both drew swords.
who's the weak one that just does information?
To what?
Who's the guy that just goes and gets information? One of them's like pretty weak.
Both of them seem pretty capable fighters on their own, but you know Ismark was recently revived and is still recovering.
Oh, okay. All right. So there's two up just flying around, 2 jumping down.
I'd say what?
How close are they?
Yeah, I was about to say, you were probably looking about 200 feet above head for the circling, and now the dive formation puts them at about 104. Wait, what is the fly speed on them? Holy shit. That's a lot higher than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, 80 or something.
Yeah, it's 80. So they are 120 feet.
20. Oh, okay. That's far.
It's perfect fireball range.
Yeah, I was thinking crown. Yeah, I'm a crown of stars. So action to cast crown of stars, and then as a bonus action, I can eat one of the stars.
Okay.
That. Here. 6 stars. Can just buy one. Whichever one is looking closer or more menacing.
Okay.
Whew.
That hits.
Wowzer. Aiming for his eyeball, just fuck it.
All right.
Okay. And then, is there an alleyway or anything close by?
Oh, yes.
I'll say to the guy, towards the alley, and then I'll head in that general direction.
All right. Owen? You are in the sphere of silence, and you just watched Onyx drop the wizard and attack the next one.
Yeah, I'm gonna shoot the one that Onyx is attacking 3 times.
Right?
No advantage, right?
No. Be straight rolls.
Okay. This is gonna suck. pet box. This has been a while.
Yeah. I would say you could get advantage on the other one,
Not with that.
but oh, oops.
On the other one. Nah, I would have gone for the one that he's. All right, I'll just put that one away and pull out the other one that I have. Cause I have two of them. Second shot. 2 to hit. Oh, I crit on a 19. That's a crit for me.
Nice.
So it's 7 points of damage. And then the third shot, I will burn a grip point to give advantage. Expand this real quick. Come on. I want to see my grip points, please. There we go. And we're going to sharpshooter as well. 27 to hit?
Oh yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. -4, so it's a 23. But that's a 19 anyway, so that's another crit. Right?
Yeah, it is.
19 plus, yeah. So that's going to be 14. Add another 7 to that, so 29.
29. All right, you drop this guard.
All right.
Or go ahead. Sorry.
Okay, I was going to action surge and go for the other one.
All right.
Because this gun still has 4 bullets in it. I'll burn a grit to advantage and sharpshooter again. There we go.
Wow.
Get that grit back. I'm going to spend the grit and do it again. Sharpshooter. The 19.
What? What the hell?
So 8 was a die roll, so you double that to add another 8 that one. And if he's still alive, I'm doing the same thing again. There you go. That's lower. So that's only going to be with the -4, 17 to hit.
All right.
Will that one miss?
Be a what? 17?
It'd be a 17 to hit.
No, it's a 1. It would have not penetrated the armor. Wait, no.
Okay,
17?
So that
No,
last one
would not.
he doesn't take then.
But it's
Yeah,
enough.
so that last one he doesn't take.
We're,
Bonus action reload.
yeah. So, paint this imagery here. You just took these 2 out. You've been dead for a few days. You are drained.
I'm on a vengeance spree now.
Yeah.
I pull out I have my one pistol in hand. I shoot. It misses. I just throw it down to the ground. Grab my other one. Pop, 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 pop.
4 crits
On
in a row.
vengeance. I need to save Bonnie.
Nothing. Yeah, nothing in the. No sound whatsoever. Onyx, as you watch this, just these 2 get riddled beside you. You're steeling yourself for the return onslaught from these 2 as you put yourself between them, and then just in a matter of seconds, in silence, these 2 drop.
Well, that's good.
All right. Heistus and Ismark follow you, Simon, into position, into the alley. They're taking up defensive positions, preparing for any possible attacks. Reed holding action.
How wide is the alleyway?
Alleyway is going to be about 12, 14 feet across.
Would you say it's too small for the wyvern to get into?
The wyvern is going to struggle. It would have to actually land to get down into this alley.
Okay, that's right. That was the idea.
Yeah.
Like,
It would not be able to fly into this alley.
okay, cool.
All right. What's the passive on Silren?
1,000.
I think it's like 27. Give me one
Okay.
second.
I was thinking it was going to be high, but I couldn't remember.
Might as well be
Been a while.
30.
Yeah, it's 27.
27. All right. You. Oh yeah. Okay. I just saw the Discord. About 80 or so feet off to your right, you notice a bugbear and a lizard folk moving through this street. They look like, or no, you don't see the lizard folk. You see a bugbear running through the street. Looks like it's following something that you don't see. No, wait, 27? Yeah, you would have seen the squirrel. So you see from about 80 feet away what looks like a bugbear chasing a squirrel in a robe into an alley. About 120 feet the other direction, you see wyverns diving over the city.
I'll get on my broom and I'll go towards the wyverns. But I will stay low. Like, I'll try not to go above the houses, but I'll try to take the most direct route to them.
Okay.
I think I can move 50 on that, so I'll dash and move 100.
Okay. Yeah. As you cut into one of the main avenues, as you move around the building edge, you can see across this main street, another 25, 30 feet away, you see an alley with 3 people moving. It appears to be a red robe with 2 guards. And this seems to be what the wyverns are focusing on.
Interesting.
About how long would Silren have been back in town? It could have been any time within the last 2 days.
Probably a day then, and he's probably been hiding and using his mask of many faces to blend in, so he doesn't get captured, and he's been helping people as much as he can.
So then you are aware of the situation, the occupation.
Okay. Still trying to sort my cleric spells out, because there's so fucking many of them.
Mm-hmm. I've only played a cleric once, and it was almost too much. And which is funny, because my favorite class is wizard, but there's something about cleric spells, picking them. It's a whole different game.
I mean, cleric spell's not that bad.
As an unbiased bystander, wizards are great.
One of those 50.
My favorite character I've ever played was a wizard.
Let's take that. That's fine. Yeah, I'm done.
All of them.
My favorite character I've ever played was a monk multi-classed with cleric.
What domain?
It was a homebrew that my DM had made. It was about like vengeance or something like that. Like,
Oh, nice.
yeah.
But yeah, that's everything Sora can do on that.
Okay. That'll work. Then currently all right, Ruby is going to look at the situation, and just having just cast silence, just sort of makes like this dismissive gesture and looks at the two of you and says, well, that was efficient.
Surprise?
It probably shouldn't be after all this time, but it's, yeah, a little bit. So what's the plan?
Get the prisoners out and take this guy with us. I point towards the wizard at my feet.
All right. They say, "Well, pick that up, and I'll start opening some doors."
And I'll do that on my turn.
All right. The wyverns dive using full movement and land flanking the alley. The injured one has put itself unknowingly between the party and Silren, and the full health one is on the opposite side of the aisle. Not aisle, alley. What is Reed up to?
I would just be tracking the creature and Sid with my tremor sense while I'm on the ground.
Okay. As you move into the alley following Sid with your tremor sense, you would actually know exactly where the homunculus is with tremor sense.
Okay, then I would pop out and try grabbing it.
Oh,
Tremor sense, y'all. Sorry. I know, Dill. This is gonna suck. All right, so it would be athletics contested against Dill's athletics or acrobatics. And Reed, I would say that you would have advantage on it.
Oh boy.
All right, so Sid, you notice as you're searching around, you can smell this thing in this alley. You can't figure out quite where it's hiding, and you just see Reed just emerge out of the alley where the road meets a building, and is holding this thing that you guys are following.
I'll just grab it and then look at Sid and say, in primordial, can I eat it?
no, you cannot eat it.
Oh.
And
Then I'll just continue holding it.
of Vil, you see all of this through Dill's eyes.
So he does see that it's Sid and Reed who are following Dill.
Yep. You would recognize that distinctive rumble that you don't understand. And that is definitely Sid standing there.
Reed,
And actually, she knows primordial.
Oh, you do? Then you
Yeah.
understood it, which makes it even more fitting.
How far away is Dill and Sid and Reed at this time from where she is?
Probably a good 6-7 minutes still moving through the streets.
Okay. Because Dill can't talk.
Right.
Reed, we're going to follow it. See, have it lead us to its master, so then we can take care of whoever was trying to find us.
I thought we were gonna eat it.
No, you eat the master, not not their creature.
Oh, I'll let it go. That's my turn.
Oh, Lord. All right, and Onyx.
I will start putting the wizard in like handcuffs, probably gag him and throw him over my shoulder and get ready to head out.
All right. Does Dill continue on path?
Dill will kind of like look at them and like nod, I guess, at them, and then, yes, continue on its path, because it can't tell them things. So it has to just believe that they'll follow him. And Vil has to believe that they will follow her pet that they've never seen before.
I look to Reed and say, did that thing just nod at us?
I don't know.
I guess I just follow it. Just keep following it. Could be a trap, buddy. Stay alert.
Maybe there's food.
Then stay extra alert. And yeah, we follow Dill.
All right. And Simon?
What's what the Wyverns doing? How are they flown now?
Yeah, they have landed in the street, flanking the alley. So you, Heistus, and Ismark are in the alley, about 10 feet outside is the one that you threw the spell at, and about 35 feet the other direction is the other wyvern, and they're both looking down this alleyway at you.
And the other two are still flying in the air.
Yes, still in the circle formation.
Okay. Okay. I will. I will disintegrate the one I've already hit, the wyvern itself, as an action. So it's going to make a dexterity save.
All right. Nope.
Okay.
That does not succeed.
Oh.
So that in the blink of an eye, the wyvern vanishes. Full Thanos snap, gone.
Grand. I'm gonna say to these two guys with me, capture that guy. Okay. And I would like to yeet a star. How far away is the other guy?
About 35.
Okay, I'm gonna go throw a star at the actual rider itself, and hopefully get him to piss off.
Okay.
That's my bonus. Is that 22 to hit?
Definitely hits.
34.
Okay. Describe his death.
Star through the head, exploding.
Nice. And the body just slumps off the side.
Grand.
The
only trouble with that is now there's no one controlling the wyvern.
Yeah. I was going to say, what is your insight or animal handling, whichever one's higher?
It was definitely insight.
All right. The wyvern looks confused and feels like it needs to take vengeance.
Right. Okay. Well, that's grand. Will the wyvern fit in this alleyway with its on its legs?
It can. It will struggle.
Okay. Okay.
This is going to be Bruce Willis in the ventilation.
Right. That's not too bad. That's pretty good. So he's going to be squeezing through. So he's going to struggle with movement. Okay. I will ask the other two before. Obviously, I told him to go grab the guy that's now slumped on the floor. I'll ask him: is there a sewer exit around here?
Make a perception. Or what is your passive? Because making the perception would be active, or would be an action.
My passive is a solid 12.
Solid 12. You're not sure you're going to have to look for it.
Well, I'm asking them if they.
Oh.
Because they're.
Okay. What is their passive? Solid 12.
Grand.
I mean, my Siren spot like 18 sewer passages.
Yeah, like Simon wouldn't know because he's barely been there. So.
Right. Is that it?
Yeah, that's it. That's all I got. I'm gonna stay in there and just sort of wait for them to go grab the guy that I asked them to go grab.
All right. Owen, Onyx has picked up the unconscious wizard, and Ruby has began to open some of the locked doors of the prison structure nearby. Converted prison.
Is there anywhere to hide the bodies
Mhm.
of the 2 guards that I killed?
Yeah, there are several buildings in the area. You would just have to figure out
Yeah.
which would work.
Whatever the closest building is, I'm gonna try and start hiding the guards in there.
What is your passive?
So what?
Perception.
20.
20. There's a nearby sewer grate.
Yeah, I'm dumping them.
All right, so you use your
And
action.
I'm sure that'll be my turn, so I'll do that.
Right. With your passive, while you're dumping the bodies, you don't see any movement in the area. You, with y'all's recon last time, you guys have 2 to 3 minutes here before another patrol comes around. Now, Ismark and Heistus make perception checks, and so they're moving onto the street past where you see the dust of the wyvern and charging in to the downed rider. Heistus points just around the corner where you couldn't see in the open street and says, sewer. And the 2 of them make attacks against... No. Right, the downed wyvern rider is trying to gather themselves as the 2 come charging in, and quickly draws a short sword and blocks the first one, and then grabs the wrist of Ismark as he swings.
Can I try it?
Silren, you see this happen. So he blocks the first attack and just grabs the wrist for the second guy. And you just watch this wyvern get dusted.
So from being here from a day, I know that the wyverns are effectively just patrolling around and taking out anyone that's causing any trouble for them, yeah?
Yes.
Okay, so more than likely these 3 aren't part of the army. So I will run up. Sure. How close range do I have to use this spell? Where is it? 60 feet. I'll get in with 60 feet of the rider and then cast harm on it. Which is going to be a con save. DC 20. It should drop him to 1 hit point if he fails to save.
All right. And that's the rider.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, failed.
Yeah. So it does 39 damage to him, but it can't drop him below 1. But his hit point maximum is also reduced by the amount he takes, so...
Ah, nice. That is a
go above
crazy
1.
spell. I don't even remember ever seeing that.
Oh my god, that's an amazing spell.
Yeah, I'm about to look it up.
And then I will fly... How far away from them was I?
The downed rider would have been 15, and then another 10 to Simon. So
Okay,
25
I
from
will
Simon, 15 from the others.
hover above Simon then, to make sure the wyvern doesn't fly up and then drop down on him from above into the alleyway.
Okay. Wow, that is a really good spell.
And that's my bonus.
Right. The Wyvern Rider almost seems to double over and become physically drained for just a second as he throws up and lets go of Ismark's hand. Right. Ruby opens the locked door and moves into this building. Other wyvern is going to begin clambering into this alleyway. So it's going to use its action to get closer, and it's going to be right on top of you, Simon.
Okay.
So this thing's just clawing its way. You see the rock of the building structure crumbling as its claws dig in, just prying itself, pulling closer and closer to you, snarling, teeth glaring down on you. All right. All right. Sid, Reed, and Homunculus, are y'all doing anything other than just moving?
Pretty sure that's all we'll be doing.
Yeah, we just follow.
Okay.
That's it.
All right.
Unless something happens in between.
Yes.
I mean, there was like sneakily walking and trying to get to an entrance, but there was also telling Leo to tell his guys not to attack Sid and Reed when they come down.
Mm-hmm.
But that's it.
That'll work. Onyx, you doing anything after you've got the...
You said Ruby went in deeper in the building, right?
Yes. They entered the building.
Yeah, I would have dropped the body on the side real fast and just to make sure that Ruby's okay. Just follow her. Not them. Follow them.
All right. Simon, what would you like to do with this wyvern bearing down on you?
Okay, so how intelligent do I know how intelligent wyverns are? They're part dragon, right? They're part of the dragon family.
Yeah. I would say with your knowledge in traveling and whatnots, you would know that wyverns are of the subclass dragon, but they are more feral. They're not known for their intelligence. They're known for being mounts, and
But do they have a language? Can they like communicate?
they do not.
They do not. Okay.
Actually, wyverns, they do have language. They do speak Draconic. They just refuse to speak Draconic.
So they understand Draconic.
Yes, they just refuse to speak it.
Huh.
Would Simon be aware of this knowledge?
I would
He's a
say
relatively
yes.
intelligent person. He knows Draconic himself, so he has studied the language. Do you reckon he would know this?
I would say yes.
Okay, I'll then cast command, and I'll say flee in Draconic.
All right. Make an intimidation check.
It has to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, command. Never mind. Duh, I missed that part. All right, command for flee, and that is a wisdom save.
Yeah.
Failed.
Because it doesn't say it has to have intelligence or anything. It just says it has to understand language.
Yep.
Okay, cool.
Nicely done.
In which case, I will. Okay, it will still get an attack opportunity if I do move, because that is just to run away from. That's fine. So who's a stranger above me? What does he look like?
Currently, it looks like an old, probably like a typical old man with like a long grey beard. He has a scar over on his left eye. That looks like his left eye is blind. He's carrying a big bag in his left hand, and he's flying on like an old walking stick, like an old, like long walking stick.
Okay,
Like,
what is your
literally
character?
sat on it flying.
What is your character doing at the minute? What is his?
He literally flew up and just hovered above you.
What's his focus? Does he focus on me? Focus on the
Focus on the wyvern. Well, both of you, honestly. Everyone that's there, he's dying between all of them, trying to keep track of everybody.
Okay. I'll look up to you and say, what is your intention?
Well, I'm here to help.
Okay. To the sewer. And then I'm ahead. The wyverns are still flying above. They're not descending yet.
That's correct.
Okay, I'm ahead out towards the guy that's been messed up. So as I leave, the wyvern will get attacked.
Yes.
Yeah. There's not much I can do about that.
All right. I need you to make a con saving throw.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good deal. Half as much on a success. So 12 piercing and only 16 poison.
Yeah. Yes, that's 28.
Did your arcane ball take all of that?
Yeah.
Figured it probably did.
I was just wondering if I see it like actually hit him, or if it stops short and gets stopped by the magic.
Yeah, no, so it would lash out and it would like bounce off an arcane field. Okay, so I'll head towards the guy that's being messed up by the other two. Is he being restrained of any kind? Is he being...
He looks completely unfocused and has just vomited on the street while the other two are standing over him.
Okay, I'm gonna tell
make him
them.
easy to catch.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell them to grab him and drag him to the sewer. That's their task. I guess at that point, as a bonus action, a bonus action. The other two wyverns are still 200 feet up, aren't they?
Yes.
They haven't descended at all. Hell, I guess I'll just. Don't know. I'll have a quick look around, see if I see anything. It's not my action to do so, so I'm just whatever means they can do in a bonus action. I'll have a gander around, see if anything is appearing and running towards us. Or
All right, make a perception check.
do you want me to do it at disadvantage because I don't have the action to do it?
Oh no, I'm gonna adjust the difficulty based on that. Right. You do notice that almost immediately as this thing threw the stinger at you during the retreat, it is automatically starting to clamber its way back away from you. The two overhead are still in formation. They've not made any efforts to descend. As you move out into the street and you instruct them to bring the captured guy, you look way down the road, a good 300 feet. You see another red robe with two guards is quickly moving that direction.
Okay. These red ropes, do they look like the people that I bumped into at when they call us, you know, when I teleported to wherever people?
Yes.
They are the same.
Yes, one and the same.
Okay. Okay, cool. I should have the telepathic links up, shouldn't
Yes.
I? Okay, I'll say to Onyx. Actually, I'll say to Owen, be careful of Ruby. Directly to him.
Okay.
And that's what.
All right. That'll work. Owen?
All the bodies are in the sewers.
Yes, both bodies in the sewers.
Unjam my gun.
All right.
It's dexterity, right? Or is that?
I think
That's
it's
so long.
yeah. I think it's dexterity plus proficiency. And I don't know. High level
Yeah, I'm
gunslinger
good.
may have got another bonus.
Yeah, I'm good. Oh, that did that wrong. It's supposed to be a minus 1d4, but it's okay. That's still 14. I'm good.
Okay. I think it's all but impossible for you to fail that at this point, isn't it?
Pretty close.
Yeah.
Like unless I crit fail.
Yeah.
I think crit fail is the only way that it would happen.
All right. Anything else? Ruby and Onyx have entered the nearby building.
Yeah, I'll just follow them.
Okay. All right. The two of them.
Just an action surge. Yep, okay, I'm good.
Yeah. Hysis grabs the guy as Ismark flips open the manhole cover, and Hysis just drops him in there. Yeah. Okay. Silray?
I was gonna put up something to protect our retreat, but they just yeet him down an entire hole, so I feel like he might be dying right now.
I just thought of
fly down
that.
The hole and cast Spare the Dying on the guy
Okay.
if he's unconscious.
He is. that was what I stopped. I was like, shit, he had one hit point and they just dropped him 20 feet down a ladder.
I'll fly down there and cast Spare the Dying on him,
Alright.
and then I'll wait for everyone else. I'll
Alright.
drag him a little bit away so they don't like jump down on him either.
Okay.
And that is
Alright.
that.
Okay. I think at this point we're actually completely out of combat options. So we'll pick.
I would just have the raven in the air, kind of just flying around.
All right. Go ahead and make
about
a perception check for that. Ruby goes about unlocking doors, instructing y'all to help as well as you guys begin freeing these people. All thank you for your help. They all appear very haggard, malnourished, exhausted. And then Sid and Reed, you guys follow the well-dressed squirrel monster to a sewer entrance leading to a spiral staircase. Vil, what would you be doing at their arrival? Because you would have known when they got there.
Making sure she does look like herself this time.
Okay.
She probably would have started like heading over there to try and like meet them before they get into like the larger chamber.
Okay. So coming down the sewer, you see Dill glides up and lands on your shoulder.
She like gives him a couple like scritches around the ears. Like he was a good squirrel. Construct thing. And then she just like waits, like smiling, like she's ready to see old friends, like she's very excited for this.
Yep. 4 or 5 steps behind is Sid. I'm assuming at this point we still don't see Reed, right? Is he still...
No, he would still be on the ground.
Okay.
Sid! Hi! It's been a little bit.
I was muted that entire time. My bad. And when Sid sees Bill's face, his face just immediately lights up, runs over to Bill, gives her a hug, and like lifts her in the air and just yeah.
Bill is just laughing like super giddily and just very happy to see him.
Bill, how you been? It's been so long. I miss you.
It's been a very long time. I've missed you too.
Is that your? Is that yours?
Yes, this is my pet, I guess you could say. I was kind of watching through him the entire time. I didn't even know I would find you guys. I had no idea where you were. I was just... Well, I had told him to check on places that, like, the party had been, like the tavern and, a couple other places.
Oh,
So
yeah.
it was just complete chance that I found you, but he
Yeah.
can't actually, talk, unfortunately. So I kind of had to just convince you guys to come here, but...
Well, I mean, it's a good thing that we spotted that guy. We saw him snooping around our home, and well, we thought it was one of those other red wizard guys, and well, we usually take care of them for snooping on us before they take care of us, you know?
Yeah. Well, I'm glad that he wasn't, obviously. I'm glad you still followed him because it's great to see you. Is Leo or is Reed around? I haven't seen him in a while, and normally he, like, you guys are attached to the hip almost.
Well, he's around or underground. I look
I mean,
at
we
P.
both are underground right now.
Oh, I don't know if I fit in there. In the sewer tunnel thing.
Wait, how big is the elemental?
Large.
Yeah, you'd be pretty cramped in the sewer.
Yeah, I'm not coming out yet.
Just your head pokes out. Hola.
Oh, that's true. That's true. I can just pop up my head. I just pop up, and I do look a lot different though. It's almost like I'm made of obsidian.
Oh, jeez. Hi. What happened to you? How have you guys been since we last saw you? I mean, I know I've definitely, changed a lot. But what have you guys been? You have to tell me about all of your adventures and everything. How'd you even end up here? Like, I mean, well, you've been here for longer than we have, I'm assuming, but...
We've only been here for about, what, 2 weeks? 2.5 weeks, I think?
Somewhere in there.
Yeah, not for too long.
Yeah, we just got here yesterday. You have to tell me all about what you guys have seen. You guys were hiding out? So, I mean, is there anyone else who was hiding with you? You have to tell me everything. I guess, Reed, you might not fit, but there's a larger room. If you'll just, like, follow us, I guess. I'm assuming you can do that underground. Here, come on. There's, people I want you guys to meet. And
Yeah, lead the way.
she'll, like, grab Sid's hand and, like, start dragging him back the way she came.
Sid will gladly follow.
Alright. Right. Silverin, as you move this body aside, you watch as the 3 descend the ladder. What would be the order? Simon, would you take the rear or what? Or would you not use the ladder?
Yeah, probably. I take the rear. So well, yeah, I guess.
Okay.
I asked the other two to lead the way because they would know to navigate better than me or the stranger, I guess.
Okay. So Heistis comes down the ladder first, followed by Ismark, and then Simon. Silrin, what is your modifier for insight?
For insight, it is 11.
11. You definitely can tell just basic body language and your own experience. And you would recognize Ismark as well. But you could tell that Ismark has been revived.
He wouldn't because they got seeming on him.
That's right, you guys changed.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I just I helped them on the assumption that they were doing the same thing I did, which is disguise myself with magic to be able to walk around with it.
So no, scratch that. He would not appear outwardly weak because of seeming, but you knowing
is an illusion. So if he's seen us get attacked, he might, or if he has touched one of us, he might be able to see through the illusion.
Yeah. You can tell that there is an illusion in place at this point. Now that the chaos has sort of settled for a second.
I will just kind of back up while also dragging the unconscious dude, like only like 5 feet just away from them. At this point, not flying anyone in my room. But like, who are you guys? And yes, the voice would have changed.
Interesting. Simon will chip in and say, "We're outsiders. We've literally just arrived. I assume you're not who you appear to be. Your voice has changed."
Yeah, I will drop the disguise self. And you'll see a young-looking half-elf with a scar still over his eye and one blinded eye, and also the arm that is gripping the now broom, not staff, is a like viney root wood arm. And the bag would have turned into a shield, and he's wearing half plate armor.
Okay. You look quite capable. You look like you've been through quite a bit.
Yeah.
How old
you
are you?
could say that.
How old are you?
About 20.
About 20. Okay.
All right, so you actually look like the true Silrin.
Yes.
Simon, you did briefly encounter Silrin in one of your journeys.
All right, because you
Oh,
put
yeah.
Barovia one.
We forgot we did that shit.
Yep.
Let's retcon this. Oh, I see. Ah!
Yeah. It was a very brief encounter, but you did encounter Silrin. The two of you slew some vampires together.
Okay, would that be before the arm or after the arm?
Before. The arm is new.
Okay, the arm. Okay, right. I remember you. I met you in this really dank place with vampires.
I mean, you don't look like anyone I've ever met. Probably because of the spell on you, but yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I'll drop the seeming and reveal us.
Ah, Simon.
Yeah. What? Stillroom, right?
Yeah.
And
What was the
Ismark
arm?
looks like shit. You can tell that he's been revived.
What? Oh no! Can I fix it?
Hmm?
Does Greater Restoration fix it?
I don't think so. I think it says you have to. I think it does
I
specify.
think it's only 2 is off over time.
One of them that charms the target will curse any reduction to one of the target's ability scores, one effect reduces the target's hit point maximum. So yeah, probably not.
Yeah, it does specify long rest to remove it.
So it probably looks exactly like Irina looked when I
Yes.
revived her, right? Yeah, okay. So I'll just be like, oh, so you didn't make it when you went out from Barovia?
No, tentacle monster things.
sound pleasant. Simon, you're not gonna just vanish, right?
No, that's been fixed.
Oh, okay. Because last time we were in the middle of fighting a bunch of vampire spawn, and you just kind of vanished.
Yeah, no. Okay. Did I tell you what that was?
No.
Right, well, I had a curse, right? But I fixed it because I went and met my god and a different god. And some hags and a lich. It's a long story. I fixed it. I'm no longer just hopping and skipping everywhere. I have control over where I wish to be.
Oh, that's good.
Indeed. Anyway, we've been... Okay, what are you doing? Where are you... Where is your... What's your deal?
I'm looking for some people named Sid, Reed, and Vil.
Okay, Sid and Reed I don't know. Vil, I know a Vil.
Elf, red hair, with a mouse that sits in it.
Sometimes.
Yeah, she's very good at disguising herself.
Yeah.
Like whatever I imagine.
Yes. Okay, cool. So we're going back in that direction. We sort of have an underground thing. I don't really know what resistance.
Do you actually know where she is?
Yeah.
Is she gonna be just as messed up as Mark over here?
No.
Okay, so she didn't die from the curse.
Now we picked that up.
Because I was told that she was killed in the castle, but that's good.
I mean, that's news to me, but well, I guess she did, yeah, because she was. Well, I don't know actually. She was getting poorly, but we stopped the curse, the whole death plague, misery and doom thing with the lich, and that's all sorted.
Good.
Indeed. Anyway, let's drag this guy. Is he dead?
No, I stopped him from dying. He's good.
Okay, cool. Let's drag this guy. We'll head back to wherever the hell we're going. I don't know. These guys are locals, so they'll lead the way. This is Bob and Clive.
Ismark and
Hi, sis.
just the other one. Oh, okay.
Captain of the City Guard.
Yeah, that guy.
Nice to meet you, Captain of the Sea Guard.
So resistance. Let's go. Let's get back to where we need to be.
Sounds good. Lead
We
the
have
way.
information spewer.
All right. Hystis will begin to lead the way. Onyx and Owen.
I'm gonna pull out my little stone, and I'm gonna say, "I'm in Waterdeep. As soon as I save it, I'll meet you and give you your item."
The response is almost immediate. Excellent. You got a nice shop.
Not know where he is. All right, that's it for me, and then helping to release the prisoners and whatnot.
Yeah. I would tell the prisoners to quickly get down to the sewers. I don't know how much time we'll have left before the next set of guards come. But I'm pretty sure it's not that long till now.
Make a perception check for me. No, wait, I will run off of the perception check from the Raven. The Raven will let you know that the guards passed by this location and continued en route, and you guys have got a few more minutes.
Okay, good.
They didn't see anything out of the ordinary because you guys took care of the bodies.
Alright. And then I'll take out my sending stone and call up Ott or
Amagra.
yeah, one of them, and let them know that we just got a bunch of prisoners free heading back to the camp or to the hideout.
All right. Working together in tandem with the Raven, you guys are able to very efficiently clear this place out, feeding everybody into the sewer, and the guards, the patrols don't catch anything because the Raven lets you know they're coming, so you guys stop the operation, bunker down. You guys successfully free 120 people.
Nice.
And now moving them through the sewers. All right.
I got nothing to help with the stench, guys. I apologize.
Do I?
I have nothing to help with the stench.
Oh.
Not a thing.
I will also mention to Ismat that I resurrected his sister.
Ah.
Might have forgotten that point.
He will hug you.
It's not a problem. It's what I'm here for.
Would we be able to see what's on the body of the 2 guards that we killed and dumped into the sewer? Like
Yes.
just a quick once over.
Just a quick once over. They're both in plate with long swords. There'd be +1 long swords. The armor is non-magical, and they would probably have coin purses, just very basic. Probably roll 2d100. Right, 105 gold collected between the two.
Okay. I will take one of the +1 long swords. That way I have a +1 for melee in case. And then I'll put the armor in the bag of holding in case anyone at base needs it.
Okay.
2 more sets of full plate. Nice.
All right. Vil, Leo, Sid, and Reed. You guys would have a good half hour at base before the others return. Is there anything that you guys would do?
Sid, Reed, well, does Reed come up from being underground?
Yeah.
Sid, Reed, this is my friend Leo. All my other, I guess new friends are, out doing, like, their own things right now, but they'll be back soon. In the meantime, is there anything I can help with? This is Leo. He's great. We know this is Sid and Reed. These are my old friends.
Sid towering over Leo. I would reach down to shake Leo's hand and be like, "Hey, little man, how's it going?"
Hi.
Where's food at?
These are your friends. Yes. I'll get some food for you. And Leo will just run off.
He's
Nice.
kind of shy around new people, sorry.
That's all right.
Yeah, so how are you guys? How have you guys been? What have you guys been up to since you got to Waterdeep?
Oh, nothing much. In truth, most of our adventures was like getting to Waterdeep. We got separated from everyone when we got to the shadow. What? I honestly forgot what it was.
Shadowfell?
Shadowfell. I was about to say Shadow Isle for some reason. Shadowfell, and then I don't know. We just were back here. Well, not here, just no longer in the Shadowfell. Then we found out that you were in Waterdeep, and we made our way, like, 2 months journey across the mountains and whatnot, just trying to get here. Whew. That was
Yeah,
fun.
that's a long time.
Oh, came across a couple of goblins that they were pretty fun people. Had to survive in the wilds, fought a couple of some nasty monsters. It was
Well,
fun.
I'm glad you guys are okay and like you made it here safe and everything. Why were you guys in that tavern?
Oh yeah, because when we got to Waterdeep, we wanted to, see you. So we kind of asked a couple people around, talk, and they pointed us to the yawning portal.
Oh, I didn't
And
realize I had made such an impression.
yeah, somehow you did, but you know, yeah. So we're just hanging out at the yawning portal, and then all of a sudden, this all these mages and guys in armor just started attacking the city, and yeah, that was crazy.
Yikes.
Yeah,
I'm
and,
glad you two are okay, but it
yeah,
doesn't sound very great.
no, it honestly wasn't. It happened all so fast. Before I knew it, Blackstaff, she asked me and Reed to help her take down the guy who started it all, and well, she
And
didn't. Uh, Reed, not Reed, said he grabs it. He pulls out a staff from his back and hands it to Bill. It's Blackstaff's staff. Uh,
so
said
she's
it,
gonna make it.
she said it's yours, kid.
I don't even know what to do with this. I only met her for like a short time. Jill takes the staff, nevertheless, but
As soon as your fingers touch it, you feel this surge of energy. And it's almost like the staff radiates with you for a second. How many attuned slots do you currently have?
0.
What is attuned?
Good question. The Stone of Galore is no longer attuned. The Staff of Power is attuned. I believe. The Cloak of Elvenkind is attuned. So that's 2. I don't think Treebane requires it. Charms.
But you did say
Maybe
your staff.
Treebane has 2 then. Oh no, the Amulet of Health.
Okay. You did say the staff?
Yes.
Okay.
The Staff of Power, her Cloak of Elvenkind, and then the Amulet of Health.
Alright. I'm gonna have to do something real quick. Y'all go ahead.
Unattune her to the Staff of Power.
Yeah, it replaced it.
Oof.
I will get you the information on this new staff.
Okay.
Bill just frozen in the water. No, stop a power better.
There is no Blackstaff, just Bill.
Give Dill the staff of power.
Oh hell. Okay, hang on. I'm gonna have to send it. Break it down. Okay, maybe do still okay. Was there anything else for y'all?
Not really. They're just like talking, and she's kind of in awe that the black staff gave her the physical black staff. And like she's kind of thinking back on like all the things that she's done, and even like the Stone of Galore, because the Stone of Galore like told her to take the black staff originally, and now she has it like physically given to her, so she's just like thinking about everything that's gotten them here and like all the stuff they still have to do. Oh, that's a lot.
Yeah. All right. And with the reunion there, Silrin, Simon, and y'all's two would return first. With Pistis leading the way in. Everyone is sort of gathered around, and Silrin, you would see your former companions.
Before that, real quick, on the way back, can we poke out of a different manhole cover and I make a ruckus?
Yeah. What kind of ruckus would you like to make?
I don't know, yeet off a star and just make a bit of noise.
All right.
Shoot a building, break a glass, and that kind of shit.
Why?
Yeah, I say, what's the goal?
Well, the goal is because they saw us go into the sewers, so they're going to assume we came out somewhere, or they're going to go down into the sewers and look for us. So if I appear elsewhere and make a ruckus, and then, say for example, pretend to run into an alleyway kind of deal, or not, but just make a ruckus to say that someone's gone that way, they might assume we've come back out of the sewers and are somewhere on the surface. That way, they're not sending people down into the sewer to look for us.
Maybe, but if you're not actually attacking something, they're probably just going to assume we're down here still.
Pretty much split their focus.
But yeah, as much as we can do to throw them off.
Yeah. Make a deception check.
Roger.
You're a wizard, right? Can you block off some of these passageways with walls of stone?
Yeah, but they won't last very long.
Do the walls disappear after the spell's finished?
What's concentration? So as soon as you drop concentration, the wall disappears.
Hey, look.
Yeah, but say I've never actually thought about that with Wall of Stone.
If you maintain your concentration on this spell for the whole duration, the wall becomes permanent and can't be dispelled. Otherwise, the wall disappears when the spell ends.
Oh, well, yeah. I could.
If you can naturally block off some things to make it look like it kind of like there's just no passageway in some places to kind of maybe keep them from coming down the same path we went down.
Yeah, I mean, I can do that. I can only do it once of any one spell. One spell slot. Well, yeah, that and an eighth.
I mean, it's up to you. It's your spells.
The other thing is, it's going to limit us as well because I won't be able to get rid of it.
Yeah, but we can break it.
Sure.
Obviously, they would have, like, as long as it looks fairly similar to the walls in here, they would probably have no reason to break it. But
Okay,
we would know that it's...
How far are we going to stretch this? Because can I make it look like the stonework in the sewer?
Hang on.
Or is that also going to require...
question.
Yeah, or is that also going to require, like an illusion spell? Because I imagine the sewers are either brickwork or, well, I guess it's just brickwork, realistically.
I would say yes, because the third paragraph of the spell, the two lines of it says, wall can have any shape that you desire, and it also says that it must merge with a solidly supported existing stone. So I would say, yeah, you'd be able to shape it to look like a dead end.
Okay. In which case, at an intersection, I will make a. Is it like 3 inch or 1 inch? What was how they trying to make it? So only 3 inches thick.
You can make him one. You can make him 6 or 3.
Or 3. Okay. Well, I'll make it as thin as I can. So 3 inches. So I make a 3 inch thick wall to cover one of the passages that we went down. So it doesn't look like there's a possible way to. So I guess that in conjunction with us popping up from different.
Yeah, and then I will just put a mark of Salune close to where the wall is, so we can tell any other resistance members or ourselves when we come back that this is the fake wall.
I mean, you could put it on the inside, outside.
Yeah, but if they come down the other side, then they might see it marked on the wall. So I'll just put it like on another wall nearby. And because it's just a symbol of a goddess, sorry. It shouldn't be like, ooh.
Okay. So do you draw the symbol out? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I will project the same image to everybody in the telepathic bond, and say this is a symbol of a goddess. It means that there's a passage there or some shit. I don't know.
I mean,
Is it the same symbol that Phil has the thing of? Because she has silver and spell focus.
Yeah, it would be.
Okay. Phil, go.
Should we do that to more parts of the sewer? Cut off passage and make, labyrinth of the sewers.
I mean, I could, but not right now because I don't have the spell slots available.
Okay.
Staring off into the distance, having a conversation in head with the fork. I'm like, huh?
It's a strange conversation because I never instigate.
Well, I mean, you sent them the message, so
yeah,
they can talk about it with you.
Yeah, no. If I could, if I had, I only have one spell slot available that I could use, and I would like to save it because it is it's a high slot.
I mean, if we can, there's some other ways that we can do it, either by barricade or some other stuff.
Yeah, but if it doesn't look natural, then if somebody comes down here, they would poke around and be like, "Oh, what's this all about? Who's done this?"
Fair enough. All right.
Yeah, so unless you can make it look natural, you should just leave it, just zero trace. Because if they see signs of people being down here, they're going to investigate.
You're right. All right. See you at base.
See you at base. We have a prisoner.
Same. Also, we
Ka-ching.
got 100 more.
Wait, prisoner? You have 100 prisoners?
Oh yeah, we freed a prison.
Wait, what? You freed prisoners or you have prisoners?
We freed a prison. So yeah, we have prisoners. Don't worry, they're on our side.
Prisoners or they? Okay, right. Okay. So you freed people from prison. They're not prisoners anymore.
Yes.
Okay. We have a prisoner.
Yeah, we. Okay, good.
There's a difference.
Oh,
Yes.
It's just
I'm
fucking up.
so excited. I pressed T.
No, it was supposed to be a joke that just clearly was not landing.
I was enjoying it.
Just
level 5 watching the 20-in wizard get annoyed by it.
It's like yes, we have a prisoner, but we also have. Never mind. I'm not just going back in a circle again. Jesus. Ah. So we're back at the base, right?
Yes.
All right. So we got
How did your day go? Good.
yeah. So we got 2 wizard prisoners.
It's good to be alive again. That's all I'm saying.
No,
Yeah.
that's fair. Understandable. What's it like being dead?
I don't know. I was stuck in this big swirly vortex, and it was not fun.
Dropped him into lava, it's fine.
Fair enough.
Best part about that is he dropped himself into lava.
Do we have enough space for all these not prisoners?
Things are going to be getting pretty cramped. It was already rather cramped with the guards that had moved in. The Xanathar Guild was designed for about 80 to 100. You guys are probably about 150. And you guys are probably getting pretty close to 400 at this point.
Then we need to hurry and take back this city.
Next question: are any of the people outside of the city?
What do you mean?
Like, is the army just containing itself inside the city? Are they doing patrols outside the city? Are they pushing for
Yes.
any footholds further out? Like,
Yeah, there are camps outside for the majority of residents of the city that are patrolled.
okay,
There would be a much lighter presence out there. It would just sort of be a containment basic thing while they're focusing on making sure that they own the streets of Waterdeep.
okay, that's fine. Okay. Is there any chance that we could relocate some of the people that aren't like some of the civilians, effectively the non-essential people?
People fit in the mansion, just like saying.
I mean, yeah, but they're gonna keep popping out, aren't they?
Every 24 hours, 400 people.
Yep.
So I mean, like, is there any chance that we can just get them not to be rude, but like out of the way? They can just go somewhere that we don't have to
Well-
worry about trying to maintain their safety and everything.
I mean, you say that, but this is their home, so maybe they want to fight for it.
Yeah, sure, possibility. Are any of them capable of fighting?
Those that aren't able to fight, I'm pretty sure there were some safe areas still in the cities. We just
Right.
need to get them there.
Yeah, I mean, the other side of things, like, sure, they may want to fight, but if they aren't very good fighters, then maybe they're more of just a hindrance than it's worth.
I mean,
Yeah.
you don't just need fighters. You also need, people who can deliver message.
Yeah, of course.
Not everyone needs to be able to fight.
No, of course. But the more people we have, the more chance of us getting noticed. You know, the more demands on supplies, the more demands on space for rest and just.
I say,
and-
Heistus says that he and his men can help vet the new folks to optimize usefulness out of everybody and assignments, and he will default to y'all for plans moving forward.
All right.
I pull out the 2 plate armors and 1 of the long swords. Make use of them.
Much appreciated.
While this is happening, how many is there, like, a bunch of people that are injured anywhere? Like, are we moving injured people into one section so they can be treated?
Would we have a spot like that? Pretty sure we would.
Probably sort of a makeshift triage in one of the rooms. Actually, hell, it's nope. We're not in the right module. I was gonna say find the Xanathar Guild. Trying to remember what the map looks like in my head.
Google.
So you have the place where the Mind Flayer and all their stuff was in the bottom right-hand corner of the map. You have the place where you can teleport in from the first sewer with a little square area. You have Xanathar's area. You have the mess hall up to the north. You have the arena to the northeast, and a whole bunch of other different things as well. There's a bunch of room in this building.
Yeah. Yeah, it would be easy enough to map off a triage place for the more ill or injured.
Just as much as Silver wants to run up and hug Vil and Sid and Reed, he will make his way there and gather everybody up and cast Aura of Life.
Ooh, let's see.
Should just start healing them.
Very nice.
And then just anyone he can't heal, or by the time he runs out, he'll help clean wounds and whatnot.
I would say that spell with 10 minutes would get damn near everybody.
It's 100 hit points. If someone says it.
Yeah.
It's more because of Disciple on Life and stuff. It'll heal an extra 2
So
plus
it's
the
300.
spell's level. So 2 plus 4 is 6, so it heals 7 every
700.
tick. Yeah.
Bro.
Pretty
Yeah.
good proc.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's crazy.
I forgot about that.
Healing clerics.
Oh, yeah. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
So fun.
If you work with the base and get everybody moved around, it would be easy to get everybody optimized for you to move through and focus on the worst of the worst, and just a passing glance to the folks that with bumps and bruises. I would say with that 10 minutes of focus, if you guys give about an hour of prep time, so hour and 10 minutes on this, would be able to get everybody up to full.
You should have access now to the maps.
Nice. Hey, there's the entire guild. Oh, minus. No, not that one. Xanathar's layer. That's the one I wanted. There it is. This one.
You're gonna want to turn off dynamic lighting unless you want the fog war up.
Oh yeah. It says it's off. Is it on? Oh, there it is. Boom. That should have done it. Did it?
There we go.
And then I will update all this later with all the changes.
Zombie Beholder.
Yeah. Oh no, there's a Minotaur.
I killed it. Can't be there.
All right. Any other prep plans?
Not really. Like, what else is pressing right now?
Now that we got a
need-
bunch of people.
I need
Oh,
to
yeah.
save Bonnie, but that can wait till after we finish taking care of the city.
Oh. We
Okay.
could. I mean, if you need help with that,
I had him go around to like all the places that we know. So I had him visit like the Oni Portal. That's where he found Sim and Reed. But I also had him visit your forge, and I think the guy you were looking for was just sitting inside.
He is. I messaged him earlier.
If you want to go take care of your bounty business, you can.
I told him I would visit him after we saved the city. I also lied to him and told him I had his item that he was looking for, so it'll be interesting. I expect a fight right off the bat.
Easy.
Are you? Okay. You're willing to put that on hold for now.
I'm hoping to get a couple of days, at least a day's rest before that happens.
That is fair.
Well, how about we interrogate the people we captured?
Yeah.
See if they know anything that we should know.
Yeah, I think that's a priority.
I mean, what time is it now? It was when did we get here? It was like midday or something, wasn't it? Was it really early?
Now after everything's gone off, it's probably late afternoon. Probably still have a couple more hours till sunset.
Okay. Still run, right?
Yeah.
Is there anything that? How long have you been here?
About a day.
Okay. Is
I
there
don't
anything
think-
you've noticed? Is there anything you've noticed while wandering around on the surface that you want to share with us?
Would there have been anything I would have noticed? Have I?
Not anything that they haven't already gathered through other sources.
For the most part, I was helping people where I could.
Okay.
Would it be beneficial for us to make a night raid?
Maybe like
We're fairly well rested.
do wyverns have night vision? No.
I was about to say, do night raids work in D&D for the people that have dark vision?
I have dark vision. I got my helmet.
Exactly. So
I
does
mean,
probably most of the other creatures.
I also can have dark vision.
and at some point, the night raid is gonna turn into just places being caught on fire. That's usually how most night raids go.
But say for example, if we can get some information out of the guys we captured about where some of the leaders are, the brass or whatever, we might be able to make a strike on one of them, kill one or two of them. Definitely a possibility.
Okay.
You had said before that Sid and Reed had done an assault on where they thought Manchun was. Did they know that Manchun was there for sure?
Yes.
Okay, then Reed would tell Sid to tell them because they can't understand him. Since they're speaking about this out loud.
Then Sid would tell them like where he's the time when him, Reed, and Blackstaff went to go fight Monsoon, whatever his name is,
Manchun.
Manchun. I keep wanting to say Monsoon for some
Yeah, I know.
Okay. How many people are there now? Like major players? So,
Correct.
me, Onyx, Leo, Sid, Reed, Bill.
Not
Oh,
including Ruby.
Yeah. Okay, so excluding Ruby, just effectively player characters, that's going to be the new telepathic link.
Post it.
What do you mean? What's
So
that?
the party of 6 plus Reed and Sid.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's 8 people.
Okay.
That's going to be the new telepathic link. I'm going to exclude Ruby because I know that this group are the people that she was effectively part of. So I don't know how she's going to react in the situation.
Alright.
Ignore that.
let's.
No.
I'm
We're
going
gonna be
to.
attacked.
That was me yesterday, talking to myself every time I was clicking on a spell. Like shit.
Blind deafen. Yeah, Leo, let's get started on the interrogation.
Okay.
You got suggestion?
Yep.
All right. I go to one of the prisoners and Leo, if you would please.
Okay. He's awake, correct? And I'm just gonna ask him. Would you please answer all the questions truthfully for the next couple of, let's just say, the next hour? And I'm
I
casting
miss.
suggestion.
Yeah. How do you guys have them detained?
Pre- mo-
When you
Hands
captured them,
off.
they were handcuffed and gagged. Are they
Yeah.
still?
still they're bound to a chair, still handcuffed, but they're not gagged.
Okay. Who is in the room when the gag is removed?
Me and Leo.
I assume more people would be in there, no? Or just us?
Yeah, I guess
Yeah,
I'm.
we would have guards in there.
I mean for for everyone to hear what they say and ask their own questions if they need to.
Mm.
All right. So Silren, Leo, Onyx,
Absolutely.
and Simon. Okay. Then when the gag is removed, they start an incantation.
I slap him. just stop. Just stop him from talking.
If that doesn't work, I will counterspell it.
Yeah.
Okay. Then they sort of look defeated, and then the wisdom save.
I guess for my third spell.
16 does not pass, does it? No, 19. All right. How did you word that,
I
Leo?
want them to answer all our questions truthfully for the next hour
Okay.
or so.
DM, did you see what I typed to you above the blindness deafness thing you posted?
Yes. I need. What is your passive's high, right? 20 plus. Yeah.
Yeah, 20 passive perception. I can roll insight if you need me to.
Yes. They have received 2 messages that you could tell so far, just body language, that they have not responded to. And they have made no outward effort, as far as you could tell, to contact anybody.
Okay.
But you definitely noticed 2 distinct times that they stopped and were listening.
Okay. Thank you.
All right. And we will pick up next week with the interrogation.
That works too.
Right.
All right.
I've got the pliers.
That give me time to fix up this map for
No.
next week. And
Yeah, my money group is actually in Xanathar's in this map right now.
I figured you had recently looked at it. Like, as soon as I pulled it up, you were mapping it out. I was like, well, damn, nice.
Yeah, they just killed Xanathar.
Nice.
Oh, fun.
It's exciting, but we no D&D tomorrow night because one of the guys has his storyline tied into this, so and he can't make it tomorrow. So
Yeah.
Oh.
All
I hate
right.
whenever that happens.
yeah.
But so we'll pick this up next week. Anybody got anything? You guys still staying anonymous?
Yep.
All right.
That's how they like to roll.
Don't blame you. Fear.
I am Fuertar. You can find me on Twitch, YouTube, Twitter, all the above. Just search for Fuerutar. Pretty easy to do. Fuerutar. I stream Sundays, Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Dungeons and Dragons. I'm working on all achievements for Stardew Valley currently. Working on that. That'll be uploaded to YouTube eventually when Tipsy's accepting commissions again.
Yeah.
So my video file's getting pretty full. So. But that's all I got.
All right. Then I'm Hall Hideaway, also on a bunch of the socials, whatnots. Shout out to my patrons, Crystal, Dina, Brianna, Allison, and Charlie. Y'all are awesome. Thank you so much. And I'm going to get some more stuff together, and we'll pick this up next week. Normal schedule here is Thursday, Friday, Sunday, 6 o'clock.
Oh, this Wednesday will be a 12-hour Dungeons and Dragons session at my house.
12
So I'm
hours.
taking the day off.
Darn.
Yeah, 10 to 10, baby. 10 to 10.
That sounds fun.
Oh, it's going to be a blast. Can't wait.
You got the drinks ready. Bug on me.
Yep.
Oh, man. That is a lot.
I mean, to be fair, my set, whenever I run a session, it usually goes for like 6 hours. Tends to be long.
All right, everybody. Y'all have a wonderful evening. Goodbye.
Thank you for
Good
joining.
night.
Have a great night, great session.
Good night.
Hey.